Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Fractal Bitcoin, the July 4th edition. Welcome to the show. I'm Chris. Here we cover Bitcoin news every day, and also, just so you know, this whole channel is based on your future prosperity. That's it. You and your family, of course. But let's get right to the Bitcoin price, because today, we have dumped. We have dumped a lot. We were right around 60,500, and we hit a low of 56,709. So we dropped into the 56K range. Now we're in the 58K range. It's okay. Bitcoin's down 9% today, liquidating 113 million in leveraged positions. This is Bitcoin's biggest single day fall in 320 days. Yeah, so today it's a bloody day. It's a bloody day on July 4th. It's not unheard of, though, but this is how people are reacting, right? When it's 58K, people say, it's so over. And then it goes up to 62K, and they're like, we're back. And then 65K, we're so back. And then down to 60K, it's over. And then back to 58K, it's so over. I mean, look, how many times have we done this in the past 4 months? We went up to an all-time high. We came back down. Well, that was to 61K. Back up to 72, down to 57, up to 71. And now we're back down in the 50s. Yeah, it gets, this is what happens. This is totally normal. Yeah, Bitcoin crashed, but this is plan B. This is the rational root showing all the previous cycles as well. So here's the first cycle on the bottom, this teal, and then you have the yellow, and then you have the orange was the last cycle. And then look where we are now, and we crashed. You can't even see it on this chart, right? We've come down a little, so we haven't really crashed. That's the point of this chart. We've come down a little, but it's not a crazy crash. This happens all the time in bull runs. It's not a big deal. And plus, we all know this is where we buy the dip. Yeah, here's a gorilla teaching his little kid. This is where we buy the dip. That's what we do. And here, this is Bitcoiners when the price dips. Oh, yeah, especially on July 4th. Oh, yeah, let's go. Yeah, and here, just like to zoom out, look at this. This is basically where we are in the bull run. So we've come up a bunch, right? And now we're coming down. This is what they call the bear trap or a correction or whatever. Look, and this is just an example chart here of the different phases of a bull run or a bull market and a bear market. But yeah, we're coming down a little. It's okay. We're still going to blast off and go higher. We all knew this was going to happen. And yes, the German government is selling 50,000 Bitcoin. 10,000 have already been sold. And Mt.Gox is giving 142,000 Bitcoin back to investors. Some may sell. However, this is plan B talking here. However, I see nothing in the data that indicates structural weakness in Bitcoin markets. Yeah, and here's his chart. And by the way, here's his video on YouTube. He puts out a monthly update video. I find it interesting to watch every month. It's very short, 8 or 10 minutes. And he goes over the stock to flow model and all that. I know some people don't believe in the stock to flow model. I don't know. I just absorb information. And plan B, I don't know, he kind of gives good information. What do you think about plan B? So anyway, happy Independence Day. Oh yeah, Bitcoin is Independence Day. And this holiday was made possible by citizens with guns. That's about it. That's what it comes down to. In the end, that's what it came down to. Think about that. Yeah, and happy 4th of July. It says here, we left England because taxation is theft. Yeah, and I meant to find another post. It was like, the Boston Tea Party and the U.S. Revolution happened because of like 2% taxes. Around that, 2%, whatever. Now we're at like 35 or 40% taxes and everyone just thinks it's normal. What? Yeah, taxation is theft. All right, subscribe while you're thinking about it, if you'd like to. And let's a couple stories of fiat and government nonsense for context, because Bitcoin solves these issues. And yeah, remember, they have you fooled about the real story of Robin Hood. Robin Hood doesn't steal from the rich. He steals from the king and his cronies. When he gives back to the poor, he is returning their property to them. It is not an act of charity or redistribution of wealth, but a rebellion against the state. Now, think about why they constantly teach the wrong story. Yeah, because the state wants you to think it's the rich versus poor, when it's not. It's us versus the state. That's the real problem. But the state, through their propaganda, they want us to fight with each other about race and everything else, right? And most of us are stupid enough where we fight with each other about race and everything else, and meanwhile we're getting robbed left and right. It's really a tragedy. Oh yeah, be right back. I'm gonna change my name to government so I'm not held accountable for any of my actions. I shouldn't laugh. I mean, this is true. Like, we talk about it all the time. Like, people in government just do the most horrendous, heinous things. And even when they get caught, they don't suffer any repercussions. There's no penalty. They're not held accountable. It's insane. All right, here, that's it for the Fiat news. This is NPubDoPro. It's a website where you can create beautiful Nostr-based websites. It's easy setup, self-hostable, and it just works, and you just pick a theme to start. I don't even think they're charging any money right now. I don't know if that'll change. But anyway, a Nostr-based website, this really caught my attention because then people can sort of log into your website with their Nostr account. And anyway, Nostr is creating a different world and a decentralized world. And it's just different than a centralized world. So it's very interesting how all this stuff is playing out. But if you want to check it out, I'll link to it below, as I link to everything below. NPubDoPro. Yeah, and here's a playlist on Spotify that I made a while ago. I called the playlist Goin' Bye Bye because this is really relaxing music. If you ever need to like really relax, and I don't mean just normal relax, I mean like almost meditative depth relax. This is the playlist for you. Check it out. It's really amazing. I'll link to it below. And yeah, here's one thing you can do is confuse your doctor by putting on rubber gloves. Rubber gloves at the same time he does. I thought this was great. Your doctor would be like, "What? Wait, what the heck? What are you?" Right? This is so good. I might want to try that. Anyway, this is our website, fractalbitcoin.com. This link at the very top, if you click it, it says join our locals community. You'll come over to locals where you can join for free. I post some exclusive short videos here. But that's really it for today. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. Bitcoin is independence. It's real independence. So please subscribe to the channel. Follow the channel on Rumble if you're there. And join the locals. And I appreciate all you guys for your great comments and your support and your inspiration. It really means a lot to me. And I really love this journey we're on. We're literally recreating the world. We're getting rid of the old way, the old guard, and we're developing the new world. It's very, very exciting. All right. So I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's Bitcoin news video. All right.